Shoal.
So Blazing Shoal we know is banned, and that's because of its synergy with certain cards like Progenitus and Infect creatures and so forth. We have in this deck Nourishing Shoal alongside Gristlebrand, plus World Spine Warp and Borborgamos Enraged. So it's much the same. It's much the same deal here. Trying to exploit the large casting costs of particular cards alongside shoals for some sort of interaction. In this case, Gristlebrand.
Now this is a real doozy from Kamigawa Block.
Yeah.
Is Nourishing Shoal. And Bob is having a heck of a tournament with the Goryo's Vengeance deck. His good friend as well, Zach Jesse, went 9-0 on day one with this deck. So maybe this is good, maybe this is bad. It's unclear. I mean, we're in game 3 right now against Abzan Company, and you got to feel pretty good about playing a deck like this. As here's 2 copies of Manamorphose, maybe get a little deeper into the deck. Because when this deck is good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it's probably really bad. As here's a copy of Night's Whisper.
But it's much the same deal. I mean, every time the shoals show up in some sort of deck, people kind of laugh. But when you have a card that's free to cast, and the ceiling is find a card with a high mana cost, there's going to be cards with high mana cost, there's going to be some weird interaction as the card pool gets big. Blazing Shoal happened to be that alongside Progenitus for a while, and Nourishing Shoal with Gristlebrand, that's an extra step to all this, but it's much the same deal.
Well, you're taking like Bob's hand right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice hand.
A Lightning Axe, a World Spine Worm, a Pyroclasm, a Through the Breach, and a couple of lands. Lightning Axe is probably my favorite card in the hand there because I like that that's a discard engine from Time Spiral.
It's very efficient at killing stuff.
Absolutely it is.
Kills Tassicker, Siege Rhino, whatever. 1 mana is quite the deal for that kind of thing.
And you are incentivized to have some cards in your graveyard, by the way. Kitchen Finks is going to enter the battlefield, which is going to bolster the Noble Hierarch. And now Anafenza Kin Tree Spirit, which did the bolstering, is going to come across in the red zone with a little assist from Noble Hierarch. A little exalted. Look at the deck building here.
I know. It's just all, it's woven together so fluidly.
Just look at the teamwork of these 3 creatures. You throw a Viscerus here and there, all of a sudden you got a million life, bunch of bolster triggers. We're all happy here. Bob will take a draw. Picked up a copy of Nourishing Shoal.
Nice.
Perhaps it's all coming together. And it's funny because this is the deck that I think everyone is kind of, Goryo's Vengeance, be it this version, be it other versions that we've seen with Fury of the Horde of, all right, can I figure this out? Can I figure out the way to do this? Because if I can figure out how to do this, I'm probably going to take a tournament by storm.
Well, Nourishing Shoal is really exciting to me because there's only so many red cards in the deck and only so many copies of Fury of the Horde for the old build. So I've seen the deck draw a bunch of cards with Gristlebrand and then fizzle out because you just didn't find Fury of the Horde and enough red cards to pair with it. This deck, on the other hand, with Nourishing Soul and the green creatures, you're a lot more redundant there, and it seems much more reliable at drawing the whole deck, or close to it, once you've gotten Gristlebrand into play.
Absolutely. You don't just play Nourishing Shoal on accident.
No.
You don't come to a 3,000-person Grand Prix and say, you know what, I'm going to sit with Nourishing Shoal, excuse me. Actually, a lot of testing went into this. Bob got a lot of different cards in his hand right now, trying to figure out the best way to work his way through what could be a pretty difficult situation here. He's certainly under the gun as far as damage is concerned. This could be maybe he might only have 2 turns left. No, I suppose Nourishing Shoal could gain a lot of life here.
Oh, yeah. 3 turns.
A Blood Crypt enters battlefield tapped in a passing of the turn. Curran will draw a card here. Curran, if you do watch the Open Series, you'll be familiar with him. Multiple-time Open Series champion, typically playing Elves in Legacy, like Sultai in Standard, and apparently like even the beatdowns in Modern. So he'll come across here with Kitchen Finks and Abzan Kin Tree Spear.
And at this point, all Riley can do is attack every turn, hope it's good enough, and if the infinite combo presents itself, that's great. But there's not a lot of decision-making to be had.
Sometimes Magic is a very straightforward game.
Well, when you're in Riley's spot, it's just there's just a limit to your options.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what you're up against. You know that you can't interact, most likely, if he's got one of his powerful things going on. So you can do is attack with your card creatures. Hopefully you draw a discard spell. And that does something, but otherwise you're just attacking and crossing your fingers.
Looks like Bob may have something to do. It's kind of unclear at this point.
Well, he's got the lightning axe available, and the question is just whether or not he wants to use it right now, and if he does want to use it, what he wants to discard. Because he's not lightning axing for value here. He has nothing good to put in the graveyard.
All right, let's say Mario's got to go. Here's a quarter calling. For one, very quick. Aha. Infinite life, you say?
Combo! This is an actual combo.
Yes, this is. For once, this is actually an infinite combo, yes.
Yeah. I know that I've sarcastically said combo quite a few times. This is actually a combo.
We're going to call this infinite life here, folks. That's what's going to happen here in just a moment, I believe.
And infinite scrying.
Yes. The combo between Viscera Seer and Offensive Kindry Spirit and Kitchen Finks is going to allow Riley Curran to gain infinite life, and Bob cannot beat it, so he will extend the hand. Riley Curran is going to win this match over Bob Huang. 2-1. Obzon Company will take care of Goryo's Vengeance, and Bob's tournament is going to, as far as top 8 is concerned, come to a close. See a little bit of frustration there, perhaps a mistake on his end.
Well,